Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? It is Money Monday, and it's me, your wealth strategist, Michelle Robinson. I am so excited to be with you all today. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm so excited, but I'm super excited. So let's get into this. What's up, Marquise D. Robinson Sr., honey baby, husbander? Thank you so much for tuning in. Those of you who are coming in, please do me the honor and the favor of liking and sharing this broadcast. Invite somebody, tag somebody. We want as much as people as possible to join in and to tune in to get this information. This information is so very valuable, as my mission is to bringing wealth and value to the world. And I am doing exactly that. I am so grateful that on this weekend, I had the opportunity to share with a group of men and women about taking their financial vision and moving from vision to fulfillment, building wealth with a purpose. And we had an amazing time. I had the opportunity to drop massive gems. And I want to say this, I know I have my different announcements at the end, but if you would like for me to come speak to your group, please contact me. I believe that I have my website in the description box. You can go to my website. There's a contact form there. Please reach out to me and my team. I would love to come and be a blessing to your organization and bring wealth and value. All right. All right. So let's get into it today, and let me go ahead and close out my email so I'm not continuously receiving notifications. Let's get into it today. All right. So today's subject is frequently asked questions about life insurance. So for those of you who may not be aware, I am a licensed life insurance and annuities broker. What does that mean? That means that I have gone through the education and taking the credentialing exams to become licensed, to be able to write business related to life insurance and annuities. And I am a broker as opposed to being an agent, because I don't work for a specific company. I am an independent insurance broker, meaning I have access to a plethora of companies and products to be able to meet your specific needs. And as we dive into this discussion and I begin to answer some of these frequently asked questions, one of the recurring things that you're going to hear is going to be related to customization, is going to be related to what your individual needs are. Because off the top, one thing that I can say is life insurance is not a one size fits all, because we have not taken the time to educate ourselves about life insurance. We have this assumption that it's this one size fits all thing. And most people associate that one size fits all thing to death. However, life insurance is so much more than just a benefit that you receive at death, or benefit that someone else receives as a result of your death. So one of the first questions that I get, not so much the first question, but one of the most frequently, these are frequently asked questions, but this is probably the most frequently asked question I get, or statement that comes to me, a variation, and that is life insurance expensive? Or just flat out somebody telling me that life insurance is too expensive. And I want to debunk those myths see people are coming on and they dropping off because I'm talking about life insurance and they don't realize they're going to miss their blessing. They're going to miss their blessing. But it is a myth that life insurance is expensive. Life insurance can actually be as least expensive or as more expensive as you choose for it to be. The reality being, the younger you are, the less heavy you are, and the healthier you are guaranteed to get better rates. And that is something that I am encouraging people on through my Let's Get Covered campaign, through my engagement, is we want to make sure that we are getting our children, our grandchildren life insurance, because we can really get it for pennies when they are children, when they are babies. And it is an asset that they will have for the rest of their lives. They will be locked into that price. They will never, ever have to worry about qualifying again if they cannot or if they do not choose to. So again, I want to debunk the myth that life insurance is expensive. It does not have to be expensive. It depends on you and what your goals are. Another question that comes up is, how much life insurance do I need and why do I need it? And that is an amazing question. So first of all, the question is, what exactly is life insurance and why do I need it? And the answer to that question is, life insurance is simply a contract between you and the life insurance company. And essentially, the life insurance company is assuming the risk as it relates to your mortality and your morbidity. I'm not going to get into what all of that means, but basically how long you're going to live. And so the life insurance company assumes the risk. You are paying a premium, and there is a contract that outlines all of that. And essentially, the insurer, who is the life insurance company, is going to provide a lump sum payment, which is a death benefit, to your beneficiaries upon your passing, in exchange for regular premium payments. And so this is a safety net for your loved ones in the event that you pass away. It's income protection. If you have people who are dependent upon your income, this is something that you need to make sure that you have. Now, I just mentioned the death benefit aspect of it. Life insurance is also a tool that can be used for retirement planning. It can be used as a tool for college funding. It can be used as a tool for creating your own personal bank. There are so many different things that life insurance can be leveraged for. We call these things advanced markets, but what I am here to tell you and what I'm really trying to help the community understand is that these concepts are concepts that have been used for years by the wealthy. And see, when I start talking about life insurance, a lot of people don't want to engage in that conversation. A lot of people make this assumption that what I'm talking about is not going to help them increase their net worth or their value or them to have more money. But life insurance is a way to create wealth and to create wealth while you are alive. My husband and I we have several life insurance policies that are intended for different things. And I have a life insurance policy that is compounding me 3% interest every single month. And I don't have a problem. I'm a very transparent person. What the interest is coming out to be at this point is going to increase as time goes on. But it's around $300 a month in interest I am compounding. And, some of you might try to be cute and say that's not a lot of money. That's a whole lot of money to be compounding as it relates to interest in a life insurance policy. And is going to increase. And even if I take the money out, it's still going to be compounding interest. And I still have a death benefit. I have I'm not going to tell y'all all that on the internet, how much coverage I have. I don't want my kids, knowing how much life insurance, I got. But I got the death benefit on top of it. So there's multiple different benefits that you're getting for the cost of one premium. And we're not looking at it like that. I got emergency savings, I got retirement, I got life insurance, I got living benefits. If something were to happen to me and I were to become disabled, I can tap into my money. I got all of that just for one premium that I am paying. I don't know what bank you can go to that can get you that type of deal or package. All right. Another question that I get is, what are the different types of life insurance? And the different types of life insurance essentially are term and permanent life insurance. Term being exactly what it says it is. It is a temporary coverage for a specific term. And typically those terms are 10, 20, and 30 years. The good thing about term life insurance is that it is absolutely cheaper. You can get $1 million worth of term life insurance for if you're the right age and you're healthy, for probably under $100. You're not going to get $1 million worth of life insurance that's permanent for $100. It is what it is. So term is great because we all need coverage. If you don't currently have the money to put into a permanent life insurance policy, but you recognize the fact that you need to get life insurance, term is an excellent route to go. Term is also an excellent route to go for people who have young children, newly married people, again, with the intention to ensure that they have coverage during the years that their children are young. Also for mortgage protection, you get a mortgage instead of going out and purchasing that ridiculous insurance that the banks try to offer you. You can get a term policy so that you have a policy in the event that something happens to you. Your spouse can get one that your mortgage is paid for. So those are something about term life insurance and some really, really great reasons why you should get it. I'm not that person that's going to tell you term is bad and you shouldn't get it. You just need to have some life insurance. That's the bottom line. And there is certain term policies that come with the living benefits as well. Then you have permanent life insurance, which is what it says it is. It's permanent, meaning that whatever rate you lock in for your premium, once your policy is approved, that is the premium for the duration of your life, your whole life. Typically, we're looking at whole life policies. You're covered for your whole life. There's cash value that is growing within your policy that you have the ability to leverage and to take policy loans out of. And you also have some companies that will give you dividends. And a properly structured whole life policy can give you access to create your own bank. It is definitely something that can be utilized as a wealth building tool while you are alive. Term policies do not increase any cash value. And with term policies, you are only locked into your premium for the term. When you need to renew your term, you will have to go through underwriting again, and your premiums are going to increase. There's no question about it. You're older, you're heavier, your premiums are going to increase. It is what it is. Next question is, can I get life insurance if I have a pre-existing medical condition? Medical conditions do not necessarily prevent you or prohibit you from getting life insurance, but it may limit you in the types of life insurance that you can get. Someone with good health is going to be able to get what I call the Maybach. They're going to be able to get the type of life insurance that's leveraged for wealth. They're going to be able to build, cash value. They're going to be able to set up policies that are structured for retirement, family banks, to pay off debt. They're going to be able to do all these different things with, yes, life insurance. You can pay off your debt with life insurance. However, if you have like serious medical conditions, what happens is you become rated. And the higher that you are rated means that you're greater risk. And so either A, you're not going to be able to get certain riders that provide some of the living benefits on your policy. It may mean that certain companies that provide the policies that can be structured a certain way may decline you, but you can get life insurance. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, your premiums are going to be higher than someone who is healthy. But even if you have health conditions, you can qualify for life insurance. If you are over the age of, I want to say 45, and you have like serious, bad health, there are policies that you can qualify for that don't require you to go through any type of medical underwriting. There are some stipulations to those policies, but they're available for those who cannot get any other type of life insurance. If you are overweight, again, weight does play a major factor in being qualified for life insurance. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but it's a real thing. And so if you are overweight, and I'm talking about like morbidly obese, overweight, then again, you may have to get a policy that is specific to individuals who have health concerns. And again, you won't have all the bells and whistles, you won't have the Maybach, but your family will not be burdened in the event that something happens to you. And you will still be able to pass on generational wealth to your children or to whoever your beneficiary is, which is another topic that I really want to dive into with you all today. All right, moving right along. Is life insurance taxable? Life insurance is not taxable. When a person passes on, for the most part, there are sometimes some special circumstances where the death benefit is taxable, but in most situations, if somebody passes away, that life insurance policy will be provided to the beneficiary tax-free. It is a tax-free benefit. So that is a little bit about or some answers for some frequently asked questions about life insurance. If you are on here right now and you have a question, please feel free to go ahead and drop it into the chat box. But I do want to share with you my campaign, which is the Let's Get Covered campaign. And this is my campaign where I am really trying to share with the world the importance of getting life insurance and being covered. Too many times, and this is not an exaggeration, I am looking on social media and seeing GoFundMe's where someone has passed away and they do not have life insurance. And I understand, I empathize, I sympathize that in some cases, this is a reality and that it happens, but you don't have to allow it to happen to you. You don't have to allow it to be you in this situation or your loved ones in this situation where something happens to you and they don't have the money to bury you. If you have family members and you already know that you are going to be responsible for taking care of their final arrangements and they don't have life insurance, you probably need to be thinking about how you can get them covered if you are going to be responsible. My family has personally been impacted by and through the lack of life insurance and not having life insurance. My mother, my biological mother, had to deal with the death of her mother, my grandmother, and three brothers who did not have life insurance. I believe my grandmother may have had a small life insurance policy, but no one else had life insurance. And that is a terrible thing to already have to deal with a loss, to deal with grief, to deal with mourning and trying to bring family together. And then on top of it, you have to deal with the stress of not having life insurance. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. These funeral homes are not playing about their money. They want their money. And this is a issue in our community. And I'm about to close. This is a issue in our community because life insurance is a matter of generational wealth or generational debt. And I'm going to tell you how. When people are passing away and they don't have life insurance, you are leaving debt to the responsibility in making your family now responsible for your debt. Funerals are anywhere from $8,000, and the $8,000 is, and I hate to be direct about this, but I don't hate to be direct because y'all, we got to understand this. $8,000 is either you being cremated or you being put in like a box type of casket. Nothing special, no bells and whistles, nothing like that. That's what you're gonna get for $8,000. Okay. But a funeral really is anywhere from $8,000 low end all the way up to probably $15,000 to $20,000. That is to include all of the things that go into preparing an individual to be funeralized. We don't think about this stuff because we're not dealing with death on a regular basis. But I'm telling you, there is a process to preparing someone who has passed away for a funeral. There's embalming, there's getting them dressed, there's putting makeup, their hair. All of that stuff costs money. The casket, storing of their body at the funeral home, that stuff all costs money. If you look at the itemization on an invoice for funeral services, you will see all of these different things. The longer that you have someone sitting at the funeral home, there are costs that are being incurred. And so you want to make sure that you have life insurance, and that if you are responsible for burying somebody, that you got life insurance on them. It's a matter of generational debt, because here's the thing. Some of these funeral homes will let you finance the funeral if you don't have life insurance. But do you know what that means? First of all, that is another bill that you got to worry about paying on a monthly basis. And then the second thing is, if you fail to pay that bill, they will absolutely send it to a collections company, which then can have an impact on your credit. You see how this cycle of debt can begin to start simply through a death and lack of life insurance. While on the flip side, when you have life insurance, it is the easiest way and the quickest way to create generational wealth. And I'm going to say this as I close. This is my second close. You know, I got three. As I close, I'm going to say this. I understand that everybody does not have the ability to get $1 million in life insurance, $100,000 in life insurance. I'm a realist. I don't, you know, there's some agents and there's some people that'll try to like push you for commission. I don't need your commission. I got a full service financial company, wealth management company, executive coaching. I don't need commissions. I'm really here to educate and to bring wealth and value to the world by way of wealth transfer. That's just the bottom line to why I even have the conversations about life insurance. It is a tool that I have the ability to utilize to help people create generational wealth. But as I was saying, life insurance is the fastest and easiest way to create generational wealth. I understand everybody can't get $1 million policy. Everybody can't get $100,000 policy. Some people really legitimately cannot get a policy, a permanent policy that costs that much. But here's the thing, even if you only can get a $50,000 policy, you are setting your beneficiaries up, especially if it's your children. And if you couldn't afford the policy, then that speaks to the financial culture that's already there. Even if you only have $50,000, first of all, you're positioning your beneficiaries to not be stuck with debt. Okay. You're positioning them. T. Kelly, let's schedule a consultation because it's different for everybody based on age, and medical condition. A $50,000 policy for a child is less than $30 a month. It may be, and that's a permanent policy that's growing cash value. It's going to be more than that for an adult. So let's schedule a consultation, get on my calendar, and I can run some quotes for you. $50,000, you're ensuring that your loved ones don't end up with the debt of having to bury you. And then on top of that, even if you're only leaving $10,000 per child, do you know what they can do with that $10,000? That's could be a down payment on a home for them. That could be money to start a business for them. Oh my goodness, it can really put them on the path to financial freedom with just $10,000, because some people never had access to that type of money. Some of us, we've gotten so privileged that we turn our nose up at $5,000-$10,000. That means a lot to some people. That could be life-changing. And I want to drill that message into you all's heads. Those of you who have talked to life insurance agents and they're trying to sell you the Maybach, and you know what, probably with good intention, there are great benefits for the more advanced types of life insurance policies. But if you cannot get that, get something. Let's get covered. Let's ensure that we put to rest the pandemic of having GoFundMe accounts. We are better than that. We don't want to go out like that where our families are having to put up GoFundMes and sell chicken dinners and sell fish and do fish fries and sell sweet potato pies in order to bury us. I'm sorry. I'm not going out like that. I'm closing. Listen, if there is something that I have said today that has resonated with you, please, you can inbox me. You can email me at jonte@jmichelle.com so we can get a consultation set up. You may be sitting here thinking that you is a life insurance guru and, you don't need to talk to me about nothing. Listen, you know what? That may be well and fine. You may feel as though I don't have something that you need, but somebody needs what I have. So make sure that you are referring me to your friends and your family. Again, reach out to me. This particular campaign is so very important. I know we typically run campaigns for a prescribed period of time, but this may be a permanent campaign that I run perpetually because too many of us do not understand, know, or have life insurance. The statistics are very, very, very scary and bleak as it relates to life insurance, specifically in the Black community. Also, I have just launched, and I apologize that I don't have all of my branding and sites up, but I have just launched a 4-week financial foundations coaching program. The website is in the description box. It's www.financialfoundationscoaching.com. You can go to that website, get more information. You can fill out the form that is on there if you are interested. The investment for that program is $2,500. It is a small investment for what you will be receiving in that program. I will be providing a financial strategy for you. I will be providing you with a debt elimination roadmap. If you have any debt, I will be helping you to create financial vision and goals, and really just taking the time one-on-one. The coaching sessions themselves are 1 hour weekly for the course of 4 weeks, coaching you and educating you on how to have financial freedom, how to create wealth. I will be laying that foundation in 4 weeks' time. There's assignments that you will have, different things to get you on the track in the course of getting and accessing wealth, because as I often say, there is no shortage in the planet Earth. There's no shortage of wealth and resources in the planet Earth. The issue is information, education, and access. And as I bring wealth and value to the world, it's my job to provide you with the information to help you to become educated, which is going to grant you the access to all of this wealth that God has placed in this planet Earth. Thank you all so much for tuning in today and joining me for today's Money Monday. I will see you all next Monday. And if there's any specific topics that you would want me to cover, I'm very open to thinking about and considering your recommendations and suggestions. Bye for now. I'll talk to you later.